Servlet API. API means Application Programming Interface. In order to create the servlets, we need to use Servlet API. Okay, now API is like a package. Servlets are the Java programs that run on the Java enabled web server or application server. They are used to handle the required request obtained from the web server, process the request and produce the response. We need to use the Servlet API, which contains all the necessary interfaces and classes. Servlet API has two packages, namely javax.servlet, javax.servlet.http. The first one is javax.servlet. This package provides the number of interfaces and classes to support generic servlet, which is protocol independent. These interfaces and classes describe and define the contracts between the servlet class and the runtime environment provided by the servlet container. So what are the classes available under javax.servlet package? First one is generic servlet, servlet input stream, servlet output stream, servlet request wrapper, servlet response wrapper. So generic servlet, which is used to define the generic and protocol independent servlet. Servlet input stream. This class provides an input stream to read binary data from a client request. Servlet output stream. This class provides an output stream for sending binary data to the client. Servlet request wrapper. This class provides the implementation of the servlet request interface that can be subclassed by developers to adapt the request to a servlet. Servlet response wrapper. This class provides the implementation of the servlet response interface that can be subclassed by developers to adapt the response from a servlet. What are the interfaces available in javax.servlet package? First one is servlet. This is the main interface that defines the methods in which all the servlets must implement. To implement this interface, write a generic servlet that extends javax.servlet.generic servlet or an HTTP servlet that extends javax.servlet.http.http servlet. Next one is servlet config. So it defines the object created by a servlet container at the time of servlet instantiation and to pass information to the servlet during initialization. Next one is servlet context. It defines the set of methods that a servlet uses to communicate with its servlet container. Next one is servlet request. It defines the object that is created by servlet container to pass client request information to a servlet. Next one is servlet response. It defines an object created by a servlet container to assist a servlet in sending a response to the client. Next one is javax.servlet.http. This package provides the number of interfaces and classes to support HTTP servlet, which is HTTP protocol independent. So what are the classes available in javax.servlet.http? First one is cookie. Cookie means description is creates a cookie object. It is a small amount of information sent by a servlet to a web browser and it is saved by the browser and later sent back the server used for session management. Next one is HTTP servlet. Provides an abstract class that defines methods to create an HTTP suitable server for web application. Next one is HTTP servlet request wrapper, which provides the implementation of the HTTP servlet request interface. HTTP servlet response wrapper. This provides the implementation of HTTP servlet response interface. Next one is what are the interfaces available in javax.servlet.http package. So the first interface is HTTP servlet request to provide client HTTP request information for servlets. So it will provide the client HTTP request information for servlets. HTTP servlet response. It will provide the HTTP specific functionality in sending a response back to the client. Next one is HTTP session. It provides a way to identify a user across web application. Session means which is used to find the user across web application. HTTP session listener. To receive notification events related to the changes to the list of active sessions in web application.